how do you feel about the ban list? Are you excited for BA format?
It would have been BA format if they hit those gosh darn bestials.
They
I
hit
can't
them.
believe they didn't touch those. They didn't touch them. Like, how?
Yeah, they banned all the cards that you would banish.
I'm surprised because like they hit every tier limit except Rhinoheart because obviously he's an ultimate rare, by the way, which I just learned today. It's just pure shame. It's shameless. It's shameless.
I
Anyway,
mean,
uh,
like how much clearer can you be than like, hey, buy Cash Tira?
that's the annoying thing. Well, the really annoying thing personally, the thing that really irked me was the fact that it's effective from Monday when there's a YCS this weekend. It's like, why are these decisions like being made this way? Because the whole purpose and entire like reasoning behind a YCS is that they're what's the word? Advertising mechanisms, right? They're there for promotion of the game of the product. And how are you promoting the game by showing tier mirrors from last format?
I hate to say it because I think that he's so wrong so frequently, but I gotta agree with Sebto. He had a tweet that was like, I hate when they do this shit. Now I don't want to watch any coverage. Why would I possibly watch anything?
Dude, I was like so hyped to get my Uber like Eats delivery and just chill, have a long night with the boys, like on stream watching the YCS. And I'm not going to do that for tier mirrors. Like, no,
Cool.
like I don't.
I mean,
do that.
even if it was tier mirrors, you could be like, well, you know, that's the format. And now it's like, well, you're the last person who's going to have to like chain 1 Agito, chain 2 Agito, chain 3 Kelbeck, chain 4 Kelbeck. Like it's never going to happen again.
Yep. So yeah, that's like as of right now, that's my biggest concern and annoyance is that's the case. By the way, I was looking at views on Banlist reactions. Like, when did you become like the Team Samurai of reactions? Like, I don't get it.
I don't either. Well, it makes sense. If you're wondering why like yours is lower, you don't do TCG anymore.
Maybe.
It is kind of weird to me though that CMOs still do really well.
Well,
like,
yeah. What the fuck does that guy do? Like,
he doesn't do them either. In fact, I think the actual reason that I became the Team Sam of Banlist reactions is no one else plays fucking TCG.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's those like same old rehashed thumbnails that we keep fucking up, right? That's the problem.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, what was
your thumbnail game is really strong.
How was Decade's Banlist reaction? Why does he do these?
Wait, he has a Banlist react? Wait, he does? Well,
yeah.
I'd never. Why is it 30 minutes? What does he have to say for 30? No offense, Decade, but what does he have to say for 30 minutes about TCG?
Maybe he reads them.
Mine
on
was
stream?
5 minutes. He goes to like Road to the King and like looks up the actual metagame breakdown to like try and understand first, then like does a reaction live. Dude, have you seen Ruxin's yet?
No, I've been saving it.
Oh my god, I've been missing out, dude. Like this is the content that like Yu-Gi-Oh has been missing. The
Ruxin's Banlist videos they're so good.
He's completely like just what's the word open about it. Like he's just straight up like I don't know what this means. Like it's fantastic. It's so good.
I loved the one like 2 or 3 ago where he was just like reading the name of the card and he was like, wow, that one changed. So it was, the one I liked was he was like it was a card went to 2 on a previous list and then went to 1 and then was banned. Oh no, it was Hauk. It went from 3 to 1 to banned, right? And so he did the one where it was banned. He was like, oh my God, Hauk. I mean, it was like, oh my God, it was at 3 and then wow. And they took it to 1. Oh my gosh. And then it became a lot weaker, but then they banned it and now you can't play with it at all. And and that's really going to be bad for decks that were playing Hauk. And I was like, why would you even upload this?
my fucking like I was watching it today and my favorite part was like the intro because he says in the intro he says, all right guys, let's look at the ban lists. We're going to find out what they banned, semi-limited and limited. Like, yep, that's how it works.
Very
that's
true. Very true.
The best thing is like he'll see a card and he's just like, wow, oh my god, barrier statue. So this was first printed in Cyber Dark Impact.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, it's like asked.
Ruxin's a type of Yu-Gi-Oh player that I think Konami thinks is like 90% of Yu-Gi-Oh players. Like they just skim all the tier hits and then they're like, "Oh my god, they unlimited Yada Garasu." Oh, fuck. This card was first printed in Invasion of Chaos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shara Havnet. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Oh my god! What? Yeah, my boy. Like, I mean, you can tell, right? Because that's literally on the thumbnail.
The Ronin Toten ban was so fucking funny. He was like, Ronin Toten, oh my gosh. That's such I mean, I've heard of that card. That was did they play it in tier? Yeah, because it's a water. Yeah, I guess so. But but Substitute
No way.
too. They
No
banned
way.
Substitute. Man,
I need
frog
to go
decks are
watch
really
his-
getting hit hard.
Oh my god! I have to watch his last one then.
He's
What the
so
fuck?
good.
That's
It's so
amazing.
good. And then I made fun
Yeah.
of him. And so in the next one, he made fun of me in the video, knowing that I would watch it. And I was like, great, excellent.
Damn.
He's
Got
a
him.
lot. His videos, they're a treat, and they don't do well. Like they're sandwiched between videos of his that do well. But he's like, for the bit, I have to upload the
Yeah.
Banlist
Yes.
reactions.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he needs to keep doing them. They're fantastic. Like, just keep bringing up like product rarities and stuff as
Yeah.
you react to them from now on.
Whoa, barrier statue of
but-
storms. This was only ever a common.
I'm gonna start this ban list. I will say has definitely completely reignited my interest in TCG. Like, I
Really?
can't wait to like start labbing and playing again IRL. The only concern is, I guess I have of the format is that I take massive issues with cards that are so centralizing to a format like a Rise Heart. And I trying to think of like recent formats that sort of did that. And I want to say like Draco was one of the worst offenders in recent years that at least immediately sparked to mind. Because when you have something like, for example, Masterpiece, that is like the format builds around Masterpiece. Do you know what I mean? Because of how centralizing it is.
I guess
Colossus
Gumblar-
is probably a good example as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Colossus.
Gumblar too. Like, so these cards are like, they exist in a way that they aren't really just in a vacuum. They are like the vacuum. Do you know what I mean? They are the black hole that everything has to revolve around.
Yeah.
So that's what is like probably the only bad thing about this upcoming format is because this new Kashtira deck, like everything about Kashtira is actually cool. Like, it's actually like a kind of interesting deck, but like a Rise Heart is, no, that card is just unfun. Like, dude, like a walking macrocosmos that can be, well, I don't think it can be protected, can it?
I mean,
Shangri-La?
it's a big guy.
He is a very large man.
And I hate Shangri-La too. I honestly, God, I think you were right on about this on Twitter when you were like, the stupid fucking extra deck rip. The high roll hands that get to do it 3 times. It's just like, well, what do you want me to do? People were like, well, it forces you to deck build in a different way. It's like, yeah, it forces you to show up with flu. Like,
That's the. It's like, oh, this makes deck building interesting. Yeah, now I have to play like 2 copies of my boss monster.
whoa,
to,
it's
like,
so
not,
interesting to
you
go to
know?
tcgplayer.com and add another Zeus to my cart. That's so interesting. The color me
Yep.
interested.
Literally. Now you just maybe we just play extravagance at this. Just play a deck that runs extravagance because that's how it feels like, I guess.
Fuck it. Yeah, right.
Oh god, man! The annoying thing is like I've been so personally fixated on a Rise Heart's macro effect that I didn't like. That is also like a really another frustrating factor. Is I just need to play more copies of cards in my extra deck that are important,
Yeah.
and that's kind of frustrating. That's like really frustrating. So yeah. So anyway, you seem to be pretty bummed out about the whole thing.
I guess I'm the only person around who liked Tearlament. I'm just collecting haters, man. I'm on Twitter and people are like, well, if it isn't Tear's biggest cocksucker, and I'll agree to that. But
You know what the ironic thing is? Now I've never been more interested in Tearlament as I have now, because now Tearlament looks actually interesting to deck build. Because this
Now-
is like the fun part of a format.
now it's like you just want to play a deck after it's good. That's what you want.
Like maybe in a way it's like a sort of hipster thing. Like I gotta play like the underdog deck, but also man, you can't say like playing like the exact same deck list everyone in the room is like yes, that's good in some ways because it's like very skillful back and forth mirror matches, but people need to understand that like deck building is half this game. It's like arguably the most important part of this game.
Well, yeah,
right?
the
And-
argument would just be like this is like there are formats where deck building matters way more than individual play, and there are formats where the alternative matters. Like you want to
Yeah.
hit that sweet spot, but I don't know when the last time we did was.
He did this with Adamantipator as well too. Fuck.
No,
Vlad,
Far
listen,
from-
like, but
you
that's the
played
thing.
full power
Adamantipator was
Adamantipator, right?
I did play a little bit of full power adamants, but that's the thing as well. It's like those decks like that are not interesting when they're at full power,
No, I
because that's like
understand.
I like deck building, and like you can't deck build Tirashizu. It's literally just like you just copy paste list. There's no room for
You've got
effort, dude. I
like
swear to
maybe
God, like
4 flex slots total.
dude, the most interesting thing about Tirashizu at like full power was like I think Hani, like what did he win a YCS or go deep in a YCS? I think he won a YCS, right? And he was like, I played 2 Sheeran instead of 3 because of some arbitrary reason that probably makes sense that I just don't remember. It's like I don't give it. That's not interesting. Like what? 2 Sheeran? Oh my God, fuck a doodle do, buddy. Like yeah. So I just find that really boring. Whereas now like Tearlament seems interesting to build, so that's I'm kind of excited to maybe give that a shot.
Okay, be honest. Do you like Tearlament now? Because now when you lose with Tearlament, you can go, oh, I just milled better.
No, now I just get to I can blame all my losses on winning the dice roll and getting shifted, or losing the dice
Exactly.
roll and getting rise hearted.
Well, that would have happened anyway.
No, this is like the best part of the lack of personal accountability to my technical play and skill as a player. I get to just completely nullify any sort of criticisms about me as a player and as a duelist to, yep, dice roll, shifter, or ice heart. Yep,
I
that's
will
it. That's
say,
the only defining factor.
I don't know what I'm playing for Vegas, probably like Math Mech or something, but I'm going to show up to London with the most ignorant deck you've ever seen. Like, I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be like Abyss Actor.
Um, Joseph, I understand that you have like the absolute like lowest respect for Europe, but can you like not? Like, can you not like?
I'm gonna go to Europe and they're gonna like they're gonna beat me to death. They're gonna knife me 400 times and then I'm gonna top with like a blue eye structure I found outside the venue.
Right, yeah, sure. And then like the only person stopping you will be like maybe Joshua Schmidt because he's like I guess sort of good for like European standards.
Well, no, in Europe, I'll be playing up against a guy who will just like be wearing like the poker player sunglasses, like staring at the deck, like and doing like sleight of hand on it, and I just won't catch it.
And yeah, and like a very very thick like Dutch accent, like MBT, yeah, the
Oh,
Yuki
MBTI,
tuber.
penis, right?
Yes, you're the gender YouTuber.
No, I'm ready to go to London and get my ass clapped. I talked so much shit about UYCSs. I'm going to show up and get fucked. I am not. In my defense, I'm laying the groundwork now. I have not practiced whatsoever for London, and I do not intend to. But
Okay, oh, hang on. You're taking the easy way out here.
and
You
I
get to
lost
show
because
up,
I lost
play.
my die rolls and I got shifted and I got a rise hearted and
Yeah, understandable. Okay, you can't take the Tearlament excuse if you're not going to play Tearlament here.
they all play flu.
Um,
What if I play
are you
flu and
interested
I
in
just
playing,
like bring
dude?
Barry statue
What about,
anyway?
dude? What about Plunder? You're not interested in that? I thought you liked that deck.
Yeah, I do. It's just bad.
Is it?
It's
Have
just
you
like
seen Jords?
it's like you being like, yo, like, what if you played Evil Swarm? I'm like, yeah, what if I played Evil Swarm? That'd be crazy.
Bruh, they're not even. Bruh, yeah, maybe if Evil Swarm had a fucking double helix, like, yo, chill. Like, come on, any pirate players in the chat? Like, come on, that thing is nuts.
It's okay. It's fine.
And you get to, by the way, don't forget, this is a Master Duel. If your stupid little illegal cash tournament series that I'm reporting to the IRS right now might have
Wait,
clouded
that's
your
literally
memory.
not illegal. It's illegal for Konami. You know, they wouldn't like it.
So yeah, the point is Brave Engine is at full power here, not like Master Duel. So
That's true. That's very true. I will say, I think that Plunder is the pick for Vegas because it's the first week after the list. But London, it'll be like week 20. You know, we'll have figured out that it sucks ass by then.
did you see my? I'm inviting all YouTubers to do this, but did you see like I just made like some absolute nuclear takes on and predictions on Twitter? Did you see that?
No, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
so I just like put
this
up a
was the one that
bunch
was
of-
like Flu will never top again.
Yeah, Flu won't top. Tearlament will be dominant in Top Cut for YCS Philly, which is in like May. So like I invite you to just, put out like some absolute absurd takes. Like, Marine Cess is gonna win like Vegas or some shit. Make sure you like put that out there. You top this. Yeah, I'm telling you,
Will never
Despia has
top
a
again.
solid chance of winning Peru.
I think Despia is crazy right now. I think the Bestial branded deck is really good.
See, I don't know though, because I was playing against Scarlon, and she's like the only like semi like relevant Despia player since the deck died, and she just said to me that, oh yeah, if you just like attacked over the fusion, you won. And do you know what my play was?
Yeah.
I specialed Fenrir and didn't do anything else.
That makes
And
me think that
apparently
the deck is ass.
she resolved like branded fusion, sets the trap card, and then she was just like, yeah, you should have just attacked the fusion, the Brum girl or whatever. And it was like, huh.
That was a specific
Okay.
game state where he interrupted me and I misplayed and yeah,
Oh, there she is. Yeah, well, that is true. If other thing happened, other thing would have happened. That's not wrong.
Bro, if my opponent didn't play card, I would have won.
Yeah, there it is.
Legend.
Yeah, so anyway, that's the ban list. Is there anything else that was like super important and relevant on it that we want to talk about?
Finally, they hit Scythe. That was nice.
Yeah, some people. I got a couple of comments and were like, "Why are you being such a big baby about it? They hit Scythe, be happy." And it's like, what? Like, yes, I'm happy,
Yeah.
but this should have happened like a year and a half ago. Like, no, when was the last time you saw Scythe on a field? Like Master Saga. That
It's
was
crazy. Konami's got shooters. You know, sometimes I'll load up a comment section and there will be someone who's like, God, can't you Yugi tubers ever be happy? They hit Scythe. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who are you?
Yep. Oh god.
Really bad week
let's see
to
what
be
else
a
there is.
Fluffle player, though. Master Duel ban's totally awesome. TCG bans Scythe. What are they gonna do now?
It's like I was reading through the takes on Reddit, and that was actually hilariously like one of the top comments was like, "Damn, Fluffle just can't catch a break, huh?" Like,
Been a bad week.
yes, that was on the radar. Fluffles.
We had 3 Fluffle players go 6-2 in the fucking MCS. Thank God none of them topped, because they would have won the whole thing.
Good lords. Good heckin' lord. I can't believe you did 15 side deck cards instead of just using open collection.
I just didn't want people moving to dog shit.
Dude, the admin involved of like trying to like take deck lists like CBA with that. Just let them do
That's
what
fair.
they want. Let them cook.
I honestly think, I mean, ours was a hassle even with 256. If I was hosting like 2,000 person tournaments like you, I would just put a gun to my head.
Wait, did you do 256? Was
Yeah.
that it? Why did you cap it so low?
That's what we thought we could handle.
Well, like admin wise?
Yeah.
Dude, you got to come up with better systems for this. Like the administration of a tournament should never be an issue. That should be like priority, like nothing. Like it shouldn't be on the list of priorities because like
Did you play the
you look at the
2000 like front to back, or was it asynchronous?
what do you mean front to back?
Like it starts at 8 a.m. and ends at like 10 p.m.
Are you what?
Did you play it
The
in
whole
order?
thing? No.
Yeah, I mean, you can do huge attendance tournaments if you play them over the course of like 5 days.
Oh no,
Right.
no, it's just the weekend. Like day 1 Swiss, day 2 Top Cut.
What the
Big words hurt. To be fair, Joseph's just said some big words that didn't mean anything. Come on. Like what? Did you do these tournaments asynchronotically? Like what? Shut up,
Asynchronous,
Joseph.
it just means tournaments that aren't live.
God.
Wait, so
He's pretending it meant something. No, tournament organization should not be an issue, Joseph, because you can just have people do manual things themselves. Like there's like systems in place that you can have people register and report. Like there's no real necessary admin involved if you put in the right preparation, if that makes sense. Like if you use something like Battlefy, if you use something like
I'm not using
what's the
Battlefy.
Why? That's how you why?
I think Battlefy has a lot of negatives to it.
Joseph, we've used that for like almost every tournament. I'm on like we're like double-digit tournaments now.
And there's
Some of them
never
have
been any
been,
issues,
like-
right?
No,
There's
there
never
hasn't.
been a time when Skrelp had to do them all by hand after round 1.
Well, that wasn't a Battlefy issue. That was I can't say too much, but that was a, shall we say, a different software that
Oh,
we
I thought
were
it was
suppo-
Battlefy.
No, it's Battlefy is what saved us. That's the thing.
That's funny.
Yeah, like so yeah, we unironically we had like a literal like 1.5 hour delay on the very first Challenger Cup because of some issues with the software. And then eventually it was just like, yeah, we can't do this. We're just gonna fucking use Battlefy.
Hmm.
And then everything was fine. And like that's why it's so good because you don't need like freaking 50 moderators or something. You can literally host like 1,000-person tournament and it's all just easy sailing. People just run it themselves essentially. It's great.
How do you do 1,000-person tournament though? Like, how many rounds of Swiss is that?
Have we done a 1K? I feel like we've done a 1K. Maybe not.
You did a 2K.
Well, not we haven't done it yet, but
Oh.
I mean just like past tense. I think it's 8. No, 7. 7 or 8. Yeah. And then top 32.
It goes to top 32.
For 512, we did top 32. I don't think I've done a 1K.
Okay.
1K would probably be 9 rounds. Also, in general, I don't think any of the 1Ks hit capacity, so they probably weren't even like. I'm pretty sure the 1Ks that were hosted by other creators didn't even hit like 500. So this is such a bad take from far. What do you mean? I am explaining what the software did. Like, how is this a take? This is just an objective fact.
I don't know. I think that I don't know. I like 256. 256 is a number I really like. I think it's
Who is
great.
Farfa talking to? I hate this fucking new meme. Well, the more the merrier, I guess. You know, that's the.
I
fun
think
part.
the less the merrier.
I think less is only good if it's like invitational based, right? That's when it's like pretty good, I think. Because then you have like specific like like when you do like 32-man events, but you're only inviting like bangers, then obviously that makes a lot more sense than just
Obviously, yeah.
256 MBT viewers. Like what the hell? There's like 4 good players there.
Yeah, that's true. If that. Oh man.
And 3 of
I
them
will
are
say,
from my Discords.
Did you see, well, yeah, and they all did so well. Did you see how mad the other streamers got?
What do you mean?
Who entered the MCS?
In what context? Like mad about what exactly?
Oh, Coder specifically. Did you see his list? Listen, is Coder here in chat? Coder's list
I don't think so.
was so bad. And then
Okay.
he was like, I can't believe that this happened to me. I audibled onto dog shit at the last minute.
What did he play? Like, was it Math Mech?
Oh, there was Math Mech in it. It was Prank Kid Math Mech.
Huh?
So here's how it works. You know Maxx, which is legal in Master Duel?
Yes.
What if you had a 0% win rate if that card even showed up, right?
Did he play Zero Ash or Call By
he
or
played
anything?
Ash or whatever, but like, how is that deck supposed to do anything? It didn't go great.
Well, it's like OCG / Macedon meta is weird, right? Because like, remember when like Drytron and stuff were the best deck, but like that obviously just get destroyed by Maxx. I don't know. It's weird. It's like it's almost as if like you ignore it. Like you don't build or pick decks around those cards, right? You just play your deck and deal with it.
I think you should probably ignore it in terms of like deck selection, but I think your deck should have like a, oh fuck, here's the Maxx line. Like Sword Soul and Math Mech, I guess, are the good examples, and also the only 2 good decks. Branded Despia already doesn't care about it. Gage played a deck that I can't believe wasn't good. Striker. Striker had a 0% conversion.
Striker?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I felt bad for him too. Like he prepped and everything, and it just didn't work out. It was like,
you know what's really like upsetting? Gage
shit.
is like not bad. Like I've seen Gage play like Modern
Gage is-
Constructed, and like,
he's, like,
when
really
he puts the effort in, he's like fine. But he just seems to make these weird choices when it comes to picking a deck.
Gage has the disease that made Coder play Prank Kid Math Mech, which is a day before the tournament he'll be like, nah, I gotta play something else, and he'll pick like the most dog shit list you've ever seen, and then he'll get clapped with it and go, how could this have happened? It's one of those things. You know how sometimes you have friends where like they'll say something like that, and you just have to you have to be like, listen, shut the fuck up, and they go, oh okay, and then they're fine. It's like that kind of thing. He just needs someone in his ear to be like, Gage, no, Don't do that.
Yeah, like you are not coming back to the Airbnb tonight if you take this to the YCS in the morning, kind of thing.
Yeah. Striker has
So,
the unfortunate position of losing to the same stuff as Runic. I don't believe that at all. I don't remotely believe that.
what, like removal? Maybe.
Cosmic?
I'm MST. So thoughts on the skull emoji, huh? That's a crazy
fine.
emoji, isn't it?
I think and Gage showed up in the comments. He was like, I didn't care. I think it's fine. I think it's fine that he got mad that he lost. Like, if you were trying to take it seriously and you got clapped, like, that feels really bad. But he was also all in the Discord like, oh, I'm fucking you all up. Oh, it's over. For like a week.
I'm fucking you all up.
And he got
I don't know, like,
I will say he didn't come in last. There was one person who dropped before him. He got 255th.
wait, so Gage almost dropped dead last?
Second to last, so he's fine.
That's hilarious, but also really disappointing. I'm so sorry, Gage.
Yeah, I feel awful about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm sure. I actually talked to Dyer afterwards, and she was like basically fine. It was just, in the moment, it like felt bad and stuff. But
Yeah, I think
here's
people
the thing,
have
right?
to realize we're all kind of fucking babies. Like when we get shown up and lose, we're gonna get mad about it.
Yeah. So it's weird though, because like I've tried to just embrace the I don't care thing anymore, because like you just have to cry about it, I think, to an extent, right? I think when you reach a certain size and you get big enough, like people are just going to be sitting there waiting for you to fail, or like waiting for you to fuck something up, and then someone gets to be in the chat and be like, actually, Jojo meme teleports behind you. Here's the 50-step combo that you should have done in order to win at this exact situation. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you just kind of have to like embrace it at some point.
There is a legion of people ready to pounce on Gage. They're like, oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah. The irony being that I feel like you have been the biggest culprit of inducing that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
But yet when Farfa did it caused some issues with certain people. Anyway,
I think that the same way that you got to ignore people who are like, you're washed up, you don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, you got to ignore people that say that shit online. They are just, if you know they're wrong, who cares?
Well, I don't know how you feel if you take part in any different series and stuff. Joseph, why have you got a video on your feed that's watched from beginning to end called Tutorial How to Eat? Like, you have watched that video from beginning to end.
Step 1. Open your mouth.
Open mouth.
Step 2.
Blowing.
Step 3.
Like, you've watched this beginning to end.
I'm watching it again right now.
Comar. Wait, how do you say eat in Spanish, chat? Comar? I am currently live on Twitch. Comer. There you go.
Comer. That's it.
Yeah.
Good job, chat. That's it. All right. I'm going to watch Progression series.
Oh, Troll Despair progression. All right. See ya. Have fun. Bye, chat.
Yeah, some of us are still, trying to suckle the teat of Simo, all right?
Yeah. Hope we see another Raid Shadow Legends plug in the reaction.
Ooh.
That's what I look forward to.
that was so funny. How did he swing that?
See ya.
Peace. What a nice young man.